Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Myself CA Prerit Jain. I have cleared my CA final exams in July 21 attempt and I have secured 77 marks in paper 60 economic laws. Today in this video I am going to share with all of you my notes which I made during my studies for paper 60 itself. So let's not just wait much and start with first of all the master index which I had prepared. So first of all, for this master index, I would like to express a very special thanks to Sunny Desara sir for providing a index of paper 60 which I used as a base and included a one more column you can say where I have added the penalties, timelines and other important linkings between the sections and other references wherever possible and wherever I could do the same in the master index itself, including the case law references also wherever possible. So as you can see it on the screen, the master index, it is of approximately 21 pages and I have almost added all the timelines and penalties including any references which are to be given and which are important for our exams in the master index itself, so that it is easy for us to solve the MCQs in the exams also. Okay, so as you can see, for example, if we can see in this RARA Act, there is a definition of allotee given on page number 2.4. So in case there is a default made by an allotee, then the penalties are under section 67 and the section 68 for allottees. Okay, then you can see, okay, further also to mention, I have included the December 21 amendment sheet in the master index itself, which is highlighted in this green color in all of the chapters. Okay, so then coming to the next notes, which is of the case law summary. Okay, so literally to mention, when I first read the case laws from ICA booklet, I was not able to understand much since it was the literal paras of the case laws. So I referred 3 to 4 different materials and the ICI booklet also. So I tried to make a single summary sheet of all the case laws where I had written the case law, the issues in that case law and the conclusions which were reached in the judgments of that case law. And in front of the same I have given the references of the case studies wherein there are questions related to that case laws. So the purpose of mentioning the case study in the case law summary sheet was, in case any question comes out in your exam relating to any case law, then you go directly to the case law. See, in case there is any case study number mentioned in front of the case law, you go directly to the case study and then you can write the answer directly from that case study answer, and you do not have to think about much what content you have to write in your exams from the ICA material and what you don't have to write. You just see there what ICA has written in their answers relating to some other case studies. You just write the provisions from there and write conclusions according to you. So the basic purpose behind writing this case study references in front of the case law was that. Okay, as you can see, it is only 13 pages summary, and this will really help you a lot in remembering the conclusions of the case laws and catch them while reading the questions key from which case law the question had come into the exams. Okay, as you can see, I have written many of the question references in this case law itself. Okay, then coming to the next notes which I would like to share with you all is the list of practical questions. uh, Further to mention, literally this was very helpful for me in July 21 exam. Luckily there was a case study which was repeated in this July 21 exams. So when I saw the paper and I saw there is a question of practical application relating to unquoted equity share valuation, I had directly gone to this sheet list of all practical question and I saw all of them. So literally I checked all the case study digest firstly. Okay, since in back of the mind I had thought there might be a case study which might get repeated in this exam from case study digest. So I saw the first case study I saw was this one, case study number 22, and I saw this has been repeated in this exam. So literally this was very helpful for me in my exams. Okay, so I'm sharing with you all of the practical questions which had come till now from May 18 exams relating to IBC liquidation states and unquoted equity share valuation, which is there in Benami chapter. Then the next notes which I'm going to share is the list of examples which are there in ICA module, you can say. So the basic purpose was behind this writing separately on a piece of paper was, in case any question comes and we can recall there is an example based on it. Suppose there is a question which is asking us to write down the rights of an allottee or the duties of an allottee. We can go directly to that example and write what ICAI has written in their module directly in our uh, exam copies, so that it will save us a very lot of time. Then coming to the next thing which I had prepared was case study digest hints. Okay, in July 21 attempt, approximately 50 new case studies, we can say. Some of them might be repeated, might was repeated from earlier MTPs or you can say question papers, but approximately 45 to 46 were new in this attempt. So I thought to make a keyword summary of each case studies, keyword or you can say industry wise, maybe, or based on some important words which I thought might be clicked in my mind to catch that this case study has been repeated from this page, or we can say this paper or this RTP or this MTP, you can say. Suppose where here in case you see the second point is sports industry hockey player. Okay, in case you see any case study in your exam paper, there is a case study related to a hockey player or a sports industry. What you will do, you will go directly to this case study second and check whether this has been repeated or not. Since and literally I did not learn all of the 50 points, I just read them twice or thrice in my studies during in my duration of studies. I did not learn them all of them because it was not practically possible to learn all of the things, because I have made a lot of notes to remember or recall at the time of exams or read at the time of exams. So I just made a hint of these 50 case studies. Then coming next was a list of important questions. This is the most important part, I would say, where you will also find many questions while solving the case studies which will not be available, answers of which will not be available in the ICI module. You will also think why these type of questions are there. So I just made a list of all the questions which were solved by me and I was not able to find the answers in the ICI module, or you can say a little bit of difficult to solve or to answer, or there is a trick behind it, or I need to remember this. These type of questions I have made a list of all the 50 case study digest questions only. Okay, then coming next is few of the RBI FAQs which I'm going to share with all of you also. I had taken basically only the 5 FAQs to the exam, since I consider them most important for me to relating to any exams. Few of them was related to ECB and investment in India, purchasers of immovable property, and you can also refer any other FAQs from RBI website whichever deemed appropriate to you. Okay, then coming next, at the end I would like to share with you a list of all the materials or contents which I had taken to the exam center for my exams, which is this. First of all, the ICI module you need to take with you to the exams, or any other material from which you are studying or referring the content. Then second, ICI case law booklet, ICI case study digest, and other case study compilations also. And coming next is a master index with you, case law summary book, list of all the practical questions, list of all the important questions which were not found by you in the ICI module, so that linked with the case study, please link all of them with the case studies wherever possible, so that you can go directly to the case study and write the content of the answer from there itself. Then coming next, list of all the examples, case study digest hints, and at the end, the FAQs of few important chapters of the FEMA, which was downloaded by me from the RBI's website. Okay, so at the end, there is a point to remember while solving case studies, which is most important for you to write the answers very fast. Recommended while solving the case studies. Suppose you are solving any case study and there is a question relating to the application to be made by an operational creditor in case of an IBC. So you will find that topic very easily in the IBC chapter. It is in the initial pages only. So what you do is you go to the topic, you will easily find the answer. But what we can do additionally there is we can just write the topic, we can just write the case study number in front of that topic itself, so that in case any question comes out in an exam and we go directly to that topic again, and we can see there is a case study number 6, suppose example, for example 6 number written, I have written there in front of the topic. So I will go directly to the case study 6 and write the answer from there itself, so that I'm not confused ki what all content I have to write in my exams and what all I don't have to write. So this was most important point. I found it very useful during my study. I hope it will be very useful. And at the end, I would like to request you all to share with your friends also, in case you find it useful for your exams. And thank you so much for listening. That's all for today. All the very best for exams. Thank you.